Hello everyone. From fierce predators to tiny harmless creatures, animals often find themselves in difficult situations. Fortunately, there are still kind-hearted and compassionate people in the world who are always ready to come to their aid. Today we'll share some remarkable rescue stories with you. In a surprising moment of compassion and trust, a man takes on the rare task of giving water to a wild cobra, a symbol of danger in the animal kingdom.
And sure enough, we pull up to it, and there was this baby raccoon right here. He was struggling. He was just about to give out. He couldn't see where he was. In the boat, and you can just tell how weak he is. He was struggling.
Well done. It's hard not to smile at this adorable, damp little creature. Just half an hour ago, it was floating helplessly in the middle of a lake. When rescuers reached it, it looked as though it hadn't eaten in days. Poor thing. Don't worry though. They gave it food, warmth, and a safe place to stay. It's certainly in good hands now.
He's doing that little cry that you can hear. I think it's him calling.
Even the proudest and most majestic bird sometimes needs a helping hand. A man spotted an eagle lying still in the snow and, careful not to startle it, gently wrapped it in his jacket. Upon closer inspection, he realized the eagle was weak and unwell. Thanks to his bravery and compassion, the bird was brought to a rehabilitation center, where it began to recover quickly. This bear was likely hoping to find something tasty at the bottom of a fuel tank, but instead he ended up in a dangerous trap. Fortunately, passing drivers noticed him. Working together and braving a few scratches from the bear's claws, they were able to set him free. It's a powerful example of teamwork for a good cause.
Все, Миха. А теперь разбегаемся.
A curious young elephant wandered away from its herd and ended up trapped in a muddy pit. The poor little guy spent the whole night stuck there until morning, when villagers heard his cries for help. Using an excavator, they freed him, and as you can see, the rescue went smoothly. The clumsy baby finally got to reunite with his family. When it came to saving a life, these men didn't think twice before jumping into icy water. A deer had fallen through the ice and things weren't looking good, but the rescuers arrived just in time, braving the freezing water to pull the deer to safety. They wrapped it in blankets and offered heating pads to help it recover from the cold. Leaving a wedding ceremony to save a life sounds like something out of a superhero story, but this man did just that. During the event, he saw a dog caught in raging waters and without a second thought, jumped into action to rescue it.
Żebyś samoregulować góry za...
Whales washing up on South American shores isn't unusual, and this one found himself in a difficult situation. Luckily, people on a beach in Rio noticed him, and a group quickly gathered to help him make it back to the ocean. Raccoons usually bring a smile with their playful antics, but this time was different. A man spotted one hiding under a car cover and assumed it was just playing hide and seek. He soon realized, though, that the poor raccoon had gotten tangled up and was struggling to breathe. With no time to spare, he rushed to free the little guy.
Too hard for a little pocket now. I don't want you getting bit. You sure you don't want to?
Thankfully, the rescue went smoothly, and the raccoon even scored some cat food as a bonus.
Smash your face in it. Eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. Oh.
Nice. Good. Yeah.
Spin around.
Oh, yeah, man.
1, 2, 3, and...
This is how easily a life can be saved, just after leaving the supermarket. It's hard not to tear up looking at this little guy. A compassionate passerby found him utterly exhausted and dehydrated. It's heartbreaking to imagine how many days he spent on the streets to end up in such a state. But with his new owner's love and care, he's bounced back and now has a safe, loving home. Be careful next time, little guy. Here's a man whose selflessness truly stands out. When he spotted an Impala stuck in the mud, he didn't hesitate to step in. He used only a simple rope to secure the animal, and his courageous act paid off. Thanks to his kind heart, another life was saved. This little one didn't have much of a chance after 2 days of heavy rain. Thankfully, a nearby vet saw him and decided to bring him home. Look at how fast this cutie perked up after experiencing care and having a safe place to call home. Rescuers earn our respect every day, but moments like these make us want to thank them even more. Seeing an animal in such rough condition, you'd think it was beyond saving, but these rescuers joined forces, cleaned up the elk, and got it to the vet just in time. The fear on this dog's face is obvious, and understandably so. Fast-flowing water could have swept him away in seconds. After hesitating for a while, he finally gathered the courage to approach his rescuer, taking a few steps toward the one who restored his faith in humans and gave him a second chance. Sadly, irresponsible pet owners sometimes leave animals unattended in cars. This happened in Brazil, where a puppy was left alone in a car for several hours. Luckily, the local police arrived in time to rescue him. With tender care, the little pup bounced back quickly, and soon he'll have a loving, deserving owner. Even in the middle of one of the most dangerous jobs, these men still found time for an act of kindness, a truly remarkable show of humanity.
大丈夫全然おっしゃよおっしゃびよあきしゃびよええあっしゃびよあっしゃびよええだけどね
まだ飛べないひなたちみたいに僕はこの
いいねもっとこうやってはい
まだ飛べない
A strong hurricane that struck South Florida left this dolphin stranded on the beach with little chance of survival. Luckily, two beachgoers noticed the creature and stepped in to help just in time.
Yeah, try it at the top, Kev.
Sometimes it feels like you're too late and can't do anything to help, like with this stranded giraffe in Kenya. But if you keep trying and don't give up, you might just get to say those incredible words.
He's alive. He's alive. He's going. We just saved him. Yes. Yes.
Oh, shame.
Sometimes having great strength and powerful horns isn't enough to escape human-made obstacles. Thankfully for this kudu, it encountered some kind-hearted people who didn't hesitate to help, setting it free despite its size and intimidating horns. This is how easily a life can be saved. Patch, as he's now named, was abandoned on the streets, miraculously avoiding harm from passing cars. When a kind girl found him, he was exhausted and unwell. But after experiencing true care and love, he's blossomed into a handsome, happy pup. This calf ended up trapped, and its anxious mother could only watch and hope for help. She didn't even try to chase the rescuers away, likely sensing they meant no harm. Sometimes a small act of kindness that takes little effort can truly save a life. During a flood, some people heard a cat's desperate meows. It was trapped in a deadly situation, leaving them no choice but to break open a roof to free the frightened animal and take it to safety.
Он торчит. Боковушку еще вот эту. Открути, открути. Сейчас. Терпи, терпи. Ну, Ранжит, спаситель. Ранжит, посмотри хоть. Кошку спас, крышу разворотил, сидела прям уже под углом.
Owls are powerful predators, but this woman deserves special recognition. Not just for her kindness, but also for bravely rescuing the owl with her bare hands.
So, he's actually doing a really great job of hiding. Just a little bit to get him out from the breeding. Hi, buddy.
In the bitter cold of minus 65 degrees Fahrenheit, this poor pup was left outside and became literally frozen into the ice. It seemed like all hope was lost, but the dog's cries drew the attention of hospital workers, who carefully freed him using a crowbar. They warmed him up, gave him food, and a local vet administered first aid. While he suffered frostbite on his paws, he has now fully recovered and found a loving family to care for him. Good-hearted people can be found everywhere. For instance, a man in Honduras spotted a large turtle tangled in a tree. With determination and effort, he rescued the turtle, allowing it to return to the ocean to continue its journey. It's essential to remember that birds too can suffer after a strong storm just like we do. Thankfully, we have the power to help our feathered friends when they need it.